Now third numerical, a single acting air compressor has a cylinder, 15 centimeter, D is 0.15 meter, stroke is 25 centimeter, L is 25 centimeter, D is 15 centimeter, current speed is 600 rpm, N is 600 rpm. Air taken from atmosphere, that is 1 atmosphere means P1 equal to PA 101.325 kilopascal, and temperature T1 is 27 degrees centigrade, 300 Kelvin, is delivered to 11 bar, and delivery pressure is 11 bar. Compressed air from 1.0132 bar to 11 bar. Assuming part of a compression of the type PV raised to the power 1.25 equal to C. Find the power required to run the compressor when its mechanical efficiency is 80%. We have to find the power required, means brake power. The compressor has a clearance of 120 of the stroke volume. So C equal to Vc by Vs, that is 1 divided by 20. Means C equal to 0.05. So Vc equal to 0.05 Vs. How long will it take to deliver 1 meter cube of air at the compressor outlet condition, and find the volumetric efficiency of the compressor? How long it will take means time, we have to find out the time. So we can put out mass per at delivery condition, mass per at suction condition. This is meter kg per second, this is only kg. So we will get the time in second. It is given V2 minus V3 is 1 meter cube to deliver 1 meter cube of air. Okay, and what is the volumetric efficiency? And integrated power, integrated power, time required to deliver 1 meter cube of air, and volumetric efficiency. Okay, so this is the without clearance. Here is PV diagram. Here is PV diagram. In this 1 to 2 compression, 2 to 3 delivery, 3 to 4 expansion, 4 to 1 suction. V1 minus V4 is the actual volume of air taken inside the cylinder. It is given by V2 minus V3 is 1 meter cube of 1 meter cube. To deliver 1 meter cube, what is the time required? We have to find. So first is very easy. C is given. Delivery pressure and suction pressure is given. The first answer is very easy. Volumetric efficiency equal to 1 minus C, Rp raised to the power 1 by N minus 1. Put the value of C, delivery pressure, suction pressure, we get the volumetric efficiency is 0.713%. Okay, now volumetric efficiency is again actual volume of air taken inside the cylinder divided by swept volume. Okay, the V1 minus V4 upon Vs. So we know the volumetric efficiency, we know the swept volume. Swept volume we calculated from this formula. We thought is equal to N into pi by 4 D square L into Nc. Now Nc equal to N because it's single acting, it is single cylinder, N equal to 1. So to put the value of D and L, we will get V dot S is 2.651 meter cube per minute. Now put the value of V dot S, volumetric efficiency 0.713, we get V1 minus V4. V1 minus V4. We also require T2. So T2 by T1 equal to P2 by P1 raised to the N minus 1 upon N. Put the value of T1, P2 and P1, we will get T2 is 483.15. Now we first calculate mass flow rate at mass flow rate at suction condition, because for time we have to find out how much time T equal to mass flow rate at suction divided by mass flow rate at delivery. So we first put mass flow rate at P1 V1, and then we find out mass flow rate at P2 V2. So here is the mass flow rate at P1 V1 is P1 P1 V1 minus P4 upon RT T1, and mass flow rate at this condition is P2, this is V2 minus V3 upon RT2. Okay. So first we find out mass flow rate at suction condition P1 minus V4 upon RT1. So we know the V1 minus V4. We can find out from this volumetric efficiency formula. P1 RT1 is known to us. So we will get if we put V1 minus V4 in meter cube per minute, we will get kg per minute. Okay, so we will get 2.223 mass flow rate is kg per minute. This is at suction condition. Now we have to find out mass flow rate at delivery condition. For that, V2 minus V3 is given 1 meter cube. So mass flow rate at delivery condition, that is P2 into V2 minus V3 upon RT2. So this is given, V2 minus V3 is given 1. P2 in 11 bar means 1100 kilopascal, value of R. T2 just find out 483. So we will get 7.924 kg in kg, because we put V2 minus V3 in meter cube only. We will get answer in kg. If we put in meter cube per second, we will get kg per second. Okay, so it is given numerical for to deliver 1 meter cube of air. So time required to deliver 1 meter cube of air is T equal to mass flow rate at P2V2 upon mass flow rate at suction. Okay, the mass flow rate at P2V2 is 7.924 mass flow rate at suction is 2.223. 2.223. We get the time required to deliver this much quantity where we time required is 3.56 minute. 3.56 minute. Now we find out the integrated power of what is it asking? Brake mechanical efficiency is given. The power required to drive the compressor means it is a brake power. Brake power is equal to integrated power upon mechanical efficiency. So what is the integrated power? N upon n minus 1 m dot r T2 minus T1. We know T2, m, r and T1 mechanical efficiency. Put all these values m dot r T2 minus T1 upon mechanical efficiency. The power required is 12.20 kilowatt. So we got this is third answer. This is second answer time required, and first answer is volumetric efficiency. So in this way we can find this. First, first he is asking what is volumetric efficiency. The volumetric efficiency is find out. Then what is the time required? For that we find out mass flow rate at suction condition, and then find out mass flow rate at delivery condition. Okay, and then we find out time required. So first we find out mass flow rate at suction condition. For that we require V1 minus V4. So we calculate from the volumetric efficiency formula. For that require Vs. Vs is very simple. DNL is given. So V1 minus V4 put here. We get mass flow rate. Okay, and okay. Then mass flow rate and time and power. Okay, so these are the formulae. We are using this formulae for this. Integrated power is for this 1, 2, 3, 4. Integrated power is this n upon minus 1 m dot r T2 minus T1. If you put T1 common, we will get n upon minus 1 m dot r T1 P2 by P1 raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1. This is the integrated power. Mass flow formula is for pre-air conditions PA VA upon RTA. For suction condition P1 V1 minus P1 V1 minus V4 upon RT1. For delivery conditions P2 P2 V2 minus V3 V2 minus V3 upon RT2. This is the mass flow formula for pre-air condition, for suction conditions, for delivery conditions. This is volumetric formula. Actual volume of air taken inside the cylinder is V1 minus V4 upon solid volume. And again the volumetric formula 1 minus C RP ratio 1 by n minus 1. For finding out the dimension of the cylinder, we are using these two formulae. From this formulae, if the P1 TA T1 is given and PA delivery is given, P plus find out V1 minus by V4. From this formula, we find out volumetric efficiency. Put the volumetric efficiency here, V1 minus V4 comes here, we find out Vs, and from Vs we get the dimension of the cylinder, that is D and L. Okay, if the dimension of the cylinder is known, okay, then if you find out the mass flow rate, then the dimension of the cylinder is known, first find out Vs, okay, first find out Vs, then find out volumetric efficiency on this formula, then find out V1 minus V4, and then put V1 minus V4 here, we get the mass flow rate. Okay, we will get the mass flow rate. So this is and if you find out T2, for T2 is equal to T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1, this is for n minus 1 upon n. If you put the value of T1 and P2 P1, you will get T2. So in this way we are using these two equations for finding out dimension of the cylinder. We are using these two equations. If the dimension of the cylinder is known, find out the mass flow rate. Again, these equations are using. Okay. So this is all about question number 2 and formulae using reciprocating air compressor. The most commonly using reciprocating air compressor. And we know that this is the volume of air taken inside the cylinder, that is V1 minus V4. This is solid volume. This is clearance volume. This is suction pressure P1 equal to P4. This is delivery pressure P2 equal to P3. This is compression process P1 PV reached volume equal to C. This is expansion process PV reached volume equal to C. Okay, so this is all about. Thank you.